Hey everyone, so I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the 2025 WSOP $1,000 Ladies event that happened a couple days ago. It was on the or 30th or 31st mostly. No, it was on the 29th. Okay, so and it was showing the final table. There's 9-handed on the final table. They only show when there's 7-handed left, and it was streamed live on PokerGo's YouTube channel. Some of these are like smaller events, are streamed live on PokerGo's YouTube channel. Some of them like are only like exclusive to like PokerGo like YouTube channel members, like who maybe have access to like their YouTube channels or like their streaming service for poker. And sometimes they have these like small events, like they show the final table of these small events because so many of them overlap. Like you might have like a seniors event, then you have like a ladies event, you have like an OMA event, like like overlapping, all in one. And this is Texas Hold'em. It's the buy-in is $1,000 ladies event, so 1K buy-in. There are 1,388 people, and the only requirement to be in this tournament was as a woman. You have to be in a woman, and it's a ladies tournament. Which I kind of like these like ladies events, like senior events. I kind of like that, It's kind of fun, actually watching these events. Aren't like just like mixed events, like men, women, seniors, all together. I kind of like some of these specialized events, And I've already watched 2 hours 57 minutes 34 seconds. I've already watched all that. I haven't just fast forwarded it. No, I watched all of it, And I've seen what's going on now. We have blinds are at 80 and 160K with 80,000 and 160,000 with a $660,000 big blind Annie 160,000 chip big blind Annie. It's not like you're not earning $160,000, 160,000 chips. Top prize is $184,094. And we have the main World Series of Poker main event coming up in a few days. Or from when this is filmed on the 2nd of July. It's 1A, which is tomorrow. And they have 1B, day 1B, day 1C, They have like day 2 ABC, so they have like overflow days, because there's going to be so many people competing. So, and I don't know if I can show you that. I would like kind of see if I could do like a live screen reaction on my phone, showing like in the corner, like, where like in kind of in like a, like a spot where it's, not so, but whatever, yeah, here it is. So I'm gonna be certain something, and I'll be live reacting different parts. I'll be doing like so many minutes apart, maybe 15 videos. So here we go. So let's start. The 25 WSOP late 1,000 ladies and they get in. We have Okamoto, Alcorn, and Hagberg. Okamoto is the chip leader with 16,835,000 chips. Alcorn in value, in chip value. Alcorn has 4.165 million chip value, and Steph Hagberg, has 6.375 million. Hagberg was tied with Alcorn just really recently, both at 6 million. Well, Okamoto was faltering, and some of them were catching up. Okamoto was down to like 13 million when it was like 3-handed, but now they went 6-handed. They were at like 7-handed, 6-handed, 5-handed, and 4-handed. And they kind of eliminations can start happening more because there's a lot of smaller stats. and the smaller stacks, were kind of getting thinned out, Now the stacks are kind of like medium-sized stacks, compared to like Okamoto. We're still staying in, so let's go do some reactions. In the 20 WSOP, $1,000 ladies event. $184,094 to the champion.
But Heather has been down in this tournament before and fought her way back. A race. Better king for Hagberg.
I love how active Heather is. Like, it doesn't matter if she's lost a couple pots, she's still in there duking it out.
Alcorn raised to 400,000 with.
You notice
Alcorn raised to 400,000 with King 7, Hagberg in the small blind as King 10. Alcorn is the dealer. 300 is the dealer. Small blind, big blind.
Let's go.
Hagberg 3 bets to 1.2 million. Okamoto's gonna fold with 5-3.
Not a great spot for Alcorn because, like I said, King 7 offsuit. Yeah, sure, suited. Maybe she would flat this, but I think she's just gonna have to fold this one, unless she has some kind of sick read and decides to like 4-bet her or something. And I wouldn't put it past her because she is, I think, a player who does pick up on things.
She does fold.
Yeah. It's always annoying when you open with the bottom of your range and then you just insta get punished 3 bets. Man.
Yeah, I threw up a little bit there. Yeah, Hagberg back over 7 million. She was the chip leader briefly, over 8 million. Then Okamoto destroyed all hope for everyone else by running it up to 17, almost 18 million. Now back down a little bit, but still. Let me take a look at the Splash Sports Tournament update. 3 remain for the largest ever ladies championship field. First place would follow the biggest ever first place prize. Pay no attention to the average stack. Heavily favoring Shina Okamoto right now. All diamonds, ace, queen, tray.
Okamoto has King 6 and has
Favoring
6 of diamonds. Alcorn has 10 off suit.
Even though it is a baby diamond.
Ooh, but Alcorn now with the 10 of has both black, the 10, black, and takes the win with a black 10. But if Okamoto checked it and Alcorn bet.
Alright guys, check this out. So I just found this off TikTok, right? And apparently it's going to remove all of the ads off my phone.
So Okamoto had King 6 of diamonds, and went Ace 3, Queen of diamonds on the flop. Then on the turn it went the 10, and Alcorn had the 10 of spades, and then the 10 of clubs, so basically the 2 black 10s, one was in the Alcorn's hand, one was on the board, and then no diamond came off. So Okamoto checked it, and Alcorn checked behind, which, with a 10, with only a 10 pair, you see an ace on the board, and you think, I have to, can you really get value for an ace? If someone has an ace, it's kind of blind on blind action. I can see why you check it down.
Check, we'll take it. Nice little gift for Heather from the dealer.
That's exactly what you want. Now,
Hey, go Heather, says her rail.
okay, so now it's interesting,
Yeah, a little warm now, Heather, huh? She tweeted earlier in the World Series when she was playing one of the other events, a little meme about somebody freezing. It's so cold in here. I had to give her grief, ask her if it's the first time here at the World Series. She knows it's cold, but she is working under these bright lights most of the time, right? The temperature is very, very different.
Alcorn is 2 7s,
You just never know when you're going to be
Hagberg has 6-4,
air
and
conditioner,
Alcorn
you're going to be,
Alcorn
maybe
raised
tossed into one of
the
the
Same
tables where
room,
it's
even in
infinity.
Paris.
big,
If they're in yellow,
Yeah.
you're in the
or checked it,
refrigerator. If you're in black, you're
not
in the
checked,
shed.
raised to 320,000. You know, so getting the $320,000 pot win. So
That's crazy.
Thank you. Yeah, my bad.
Now they're taking another small pot. Still the short stack, three-handed. Anyone's ball game at this point. Still with the talent that all these players have to play poker. Go Heather Alcorn, bio board. Mentioned 2019 Dealer of the Year on the circuit ring. She's also an ambassador for the Shipping Poker Cruises. Those are a lot of fun to be on.
Alcorn takes it with the
Must be my
dealer.
lucky charm.
Raise 10,
Another
Queen 10.
pickup for Heather. Raise the button and takes it down.
Raises the dealer, which is the button.
Sorry.
There's only someone acting as dealer,
Demands here
so that has
of
the small
Heather.
blind, big blind.
Always
You
a
can be
pleasure
handy.
to have her deal your table, and if she's dealing your table, it's an important table.
Yeah, I mean, that's really prestigious because there's so many great dealers here. To win the Dealer of the Year, not easy.
Yeah, and then she walked off. You know, that was it. She won Dealer of the Year and then went off into her own life. You know, gratitude, huh? Come on, Heather, show a little gratitude. Stick around. Come back.
I'm shocked she folded deuces with all those ducks right underneath her.
Right?
Yeah, but I will say, Hagberg doesn't like the small pairs. She folded fours in a similar spot.
That's right.
Yeah, much earlier in the event. Now, I mean, technically you're not supposed to like or dislike certain hands, but
Respect.
when it's really, really marginal, people sometimes in their preferences do come into play a little bit. Because there's a lot of different ways to play. Like I mentioned earlier that Alcorn is, playing a lot more hands, both by calling in, by raising, and Hagberg. But when Hagberg gets in the pot, she does raise quite frequently. So you can't kind of like, on the margins, do things differently and still have success with different strategies. Okamoto with the ace-6 offsuit on the button.
Both red E6s.
Whoa, this is very surprising. I was just talking about how Alcorn likes to call with more hands.
Yeah.
Alcorn calls King
Hagberg,
5.
King 5 off.
Hagberg's gonna call the big blind, defend the big blind with King 10
The way
of
Steph
suit.
handles herself, she has not been in these situations nearly as much as the other two. And the grind of a long tournament, the grind of a TV final table can wear on you. And play is constant. It's a mental stress.
Now Hagberg has a 9 Jack 7.
And
So Hagberg has a Steph Hagberg has 8 for a straight. And she hits her straight.
Look at that. And on cue.
Yep.
She does turn.
Now if Okamoto gets a 10 on the board, I would put straight up on the board.
We've seen this before.
Or even a 4.
She's not afraid to check when she's got the goods.
No, a 5. An Okamoto with a 5 on the board would not put straight on the board. So Okamoto would get straight.
Easy fold for Alcorn.
And that's what you do now.
That's why it's not a full
But Okamoto bet 325.
straight up.
Hagberg has 325. He's gonna call, obviously, no duh.
The deception.
2 on the board. So
It's all Hagberg.
can Hagberg bet or big blind and get even a min raise or some little tiny bit of chips?
The problem, though, is like, not this. Hagberg's
I don't know.
suddenly starting to think, because I think she's just recognizing the chances of it going check are so high. She doesn't want that to happen, but leading on the deuce of spades
I bet the min
is
raise.
also a bit unexpected.
I bet like a min raise. Yeah, bet a million. Yep, you're gonna
Just gonna
fold.
get a quick fold from Okamoto.
Yeah, you have
I
to
don't
like a
think
small
she's
raise.
gonna get any action on the check either, but
Another nice pot for Steph.
I love how Heather Alcorn just clearly loves the game so much. She just wants to play every hand. She just, like, King 5 off, that's all she wants to be in there. She wants to be heads up so bad.
Her highest career cash is just $3,000 for Poker Atlas Tour in Las Vegas. Take a look at Steph's Play Poker Go bio board. San Diego, California, originally bartender. Mentioned
competition. A lot of, honestly, a lot of women poker players, I feel like, were previously athletes. It's something you see a lot. Same, I mean, men too.
She also won two grand in the Venetian tag team event. But now, guaranteed to her was probably unthinkable, almost $88,000 for third place.
And again, Okamoto was just too sticky. Like, not, she's not overly sticky, but